In this video, I'll show you how to create random numbers using Power Query. Now, if you're familiar with random number generation in Excel, there's two ways, or two general ways you can do it. One using the rand function, and the other using the RANDBETWEEN function. Now, it's pretty easy to use these particular functions within Excel itself. Rand is just type equal, and then rand. It's going to create a number between 0 and 1. So you're going to have a decimal. Double click to fill that down. You've got your rand number. Now, RANDBETWEEN lets you create numbers between certain numbers, right? So let's say I want to put people into two groups. I want to generate random number between 1 and 2. Double click the fill handle, bring it down. It does that. Now, doing this in Power Query is probably overkill unless you're already doing some stuff in Power Query and you want to have it in there. So let's see how we can do this. Control C to copy. I'm going to bring it out here and go under data from table and range. Excel's smart enough to figure out this range of data. Maybe it's going to be in my table. My table does have headers. Click OK. And we're going to open up Power Query Editor. Now in the Power Query Editor, the function to do that, I'm going to add a column. And we're going to invoke a custom column. And there's also two equivalent functions or Power Query formulas that you can use for random number generation. So if I click here, it's going to take me to Microsoft's page where I can search for it. Right? Pretty easy to search for it. And all you need to do is just type random, and you'll get those two. One is called number.random, and the other one is called number.randombetween. So if I click on number.random, you'll see that formula there. It gives you a random number, just like you have in Excel. And if I go back into my Power Query Editor, let's click back here. I copied that, Control C to copy from the web page, Control V to paste. Click OK, and I have my random numbers. But one of the things here is it looks like it generated a random number and they're all the same. If I went back to home and I refreshed preview, it will do the same thing. It does generate a random number, but they're all the same. Unfortunately, in Power Query, you have to kind of wrap this between other functions, and one that's easy to wrap it around is an index function. So I'll just add an index column here, add the custom column for my random. Let's call this random, and Control V to paste that particular mcode function. This is mcode. Click OK, and now we have our random numbers. And you think, oh, this is fine, because if I bring it in to my worksheet, let's close and load and bring it into my worksheet here. Table, let's put in the existing worksheet. I'll put it here in column L. Click OK. And there it goes. It's all the same again. Now, to rectify that, what we need to do is we need to kind of sandwich this random in between two index columns. So that's my last step. I have to do another column, index column, any index column, either from 0 to 1. I do from 0 here. And now that's all changed here. I can go back to home, click close and load, and I have my random numbers. I can go back and go to data, refresh all. It stays consistent here. So I've got random numbers there. I don't need these index columns anymore. Let me go back in to the editor, Power Query Editor. Control key, click on that column. Hold the Control key, click on that column already, and just right click, remove columns. Click close and load. It will load it back here, and I have my random numbers. Right? So I just click refresh all. I will always have random numbers. So that's going to be that example. Let me make this a little bit smaller. That's going to be that example for this, for the random. How about random between 1 and 2? Let's go back and see how we can do that. Double click, and let's get rid of these steps. Actually, I'll keep the index step because the random between function, not the random number function, but the random between function, it has the same thing. It does the same thing. If you don't have that index, it does also just generate all the same thing. But let's click on that, delete to end. We'll get rid of those 3 steps there. And I'm going to add custom column. And this is going to be random between. If I go back to the browser, let me find the random between. It's number.random between. Select that, Control C to copy. One thing you'll notice instantly is that it gives you a decimal, not a whole number, right? So we're going to have to fix that later on. Go back to the editor, Control V to paste. Let's do the same thing we did earlier. We did 1 to 2. So a random number between 1 and 2, not instead of 1 and 5. Click OK, and it gives us decimals. And you think, oh, all I need to do is wrap it around my index, and then I will be okay. And then just make that a whole number, right? If I refresh this a couple times, that's fine. All right, so let's turn this into a whole number, not a decimal. Click on the data type icon there, and we'll say whole number. And that has worked it out for us. Click close and load, or I forgot to delete those 2 index columns, but we have our random number generation between 1 and 2. So I just click refresh all, and I have my random numbers here. Same thing I did earlier, right click, I'll do edit that query, remove my index, press the control key to select non-contiguous columns, all right, and delete that. Right click, remove columns, click close and load, and now we have our random numbers between. And all I need to do is just refresh this, and you'll see as my random numbers change here, these are also changing because I'm refreshing all the calculations here, right? So that's how we can create random numbers in Power Query, either a random number that's between 0 and 1, or the random between function. You can specify your numbers between 1 and x, or maybe 3 and 10, or something like that. Now, if you have something simple, of course, we should probably do it in Excel. But if you already got steps that you're doing something in Power Query, or you've got large numbers, large data sets, you do this on a recurring basis, Power Query might be something where you can put it in as part of your steps within your particular query. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.